Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you one of the most important things to look out for when it comes to choosing a school in the United States or anywhere else for your MBA. So whether your MBA will be a fully funded scholarship or sponsored by someone, the big question often has to do with the type of accreditations your school has. And just for context, there are different types of accreditations. An educational institution will typically have regional and national accreditations to operate. But in addition, there are also accreditations for specific programs within a school. So for your MBA program, one of the most important accreditations you will have to look out for is the AACSB accreditation. This accreditation, however, isn't just for an MBA. It also applies to undergraduate and doctoral business programs as well. So there are other different accreditations that business schools have, but the AASCB is one of the most popular ones that you'll find around. So what is AACSB? AACSB stands for Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. It was founded in 1916 and is one of the oldest accreditation bodies for business schools in the US. So, and it is also all over the world. This accreditation is also valid all over the world. And I did some research and found out that only 25% of business schools in the United States currently meet the AACSB standards for accreditation. So, very important point about accreditation in the United States. As you can see, the AACSB International is a global nonprofit association, and its goal is to create the next generation of great leaders. So, is ISO 9001 certified, and a lot of business schools have this accreditation and hold that in high esteem whenever they are talking about their school. So, as you can tell, I will also be sharing a bit about the benefits of this accreditation and why you should take it seriously when you're considering a business school to do your MBA in. So, why is this accreditation such a big deal for business schools? So, let's just go to this tab and find out why the accreditation matters for schools and even for other stakeholders as well. So when you come down here, it says employers want quality business graduates from quality business schools, graduates that they know will perform on day one. So this is why AACSB is very important, because when you choose an AACSB accredited business degree program, it will teach you the knowledge and skills that employers require, and it will make you more internationally competitive on the job market. So, very important point. And as you can also see, the AACSB accredited schools are considered to be some of the best business schools in the world. And I'm sure that once you want to consider an MBA in the United States, you really want to go all in, and really get in the best business school to do your MBA. So very important. And as I mentioned, it's not just for MBA, even for undergraduate, for doctoral, for other master's programs and executive education programs. They all have AACSB accreditation. So these are very common questions. Why should AACSB accreditation matter to me? So going to college is already a big investment, and you want to make sure that you're receiving a return on your investment. And as you can tell from here, the AACSB accredited schools are recognized worldwide by top employers and other universities. They have employers that only hire their graduates. They have more access to recruiters. They have graduates that receive higher, more competitive salaries. They say that these schools say that being accredited improves the quality of their business programs. So many important points. What does a business school have to do to become? So this is very specific to that business school and on like the roadmap to becoming AACSB certified. So very important points to note. Now let's move to the list of schools that have AACSB accreditation around the world. Still under this tab, when you go to find AACSB accreditation schools, you'll see all that list here, starting in alphabetical order, all around the world, not just the United States. Not just the United States. When you come down, you see all these schools. This is in Finland, this is Denmark, this is a school in Texas in the United States. This is Abu Dhabi. So, in alphabetical order, you see all the schools that are AACSB certified, and the list is very, very long. So, I'll encourage you to reach out to this website. If you have a school that you're interested in, you can just do a search here and then find out if that school is AACSB accredited. Very important, especially if you're considering a master's degree, an MBA degree, a master in business administration. All these schools are AACSB certified. So, very important point to note. Going through this list, Arizona State, Arkansas State, so many of them very very certified, and it makes you very internationally competitive, and you don't need to worry. Your options are broader even with employment. So the AACSB accreditation is also very important when you want to consider transferring from one school to the other. So when it comes to transfer credit, accreditation determines whether you'll be accepted into another school or not. And most of these CSB accredited schools will only accept you if the school you're transferring from is AACSB accredited. So, as simple as that. Let's do Google search and find out more about AACSB transfer credit. So, when you just do this Google search, you will find many schools that talk about the kind of credit that they accept, and under what circumstances they will accept transfer of a credit to another. So there are so many options, but just looking at it, let me just go to Boston University and just see what they have there. When you check Boston University and the information they have about their transfer credit, they talk a lot about the undergraduate program, the graduate programs, transfer of credit policies for MBA. And the first bullet point says only courses from MBA programs accredited by the International Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, AACSB, will be eligible for transfer of credit. Visit here for a list of accredited schools. So this link links back to these schools, these list of schools that we just went through. So very important information about AACSB. Some of them are calling that out, and so you want to be sure that you're considering that. So if you also want to consider an institution of higher learning after your undergraduate program, you will need to ensure that the business school where you pursued an undergrad program has the AACSB accreditation in order for your application to be considered in this school with a higher program that you want to study your MBA or your doctoral in. So that school probably has that AACSB accreditation and will require you to have graduated from a school that has that AACSB accreditation. So very important point to note as you consider your MBA in the United States and everywhere else. So you can see the list clearly, as I've mentioned to you. When you go to the next, I mean, it's in alphabetical order. So, but if you know the school that you want to study in, it's as simple as just doing a search, and maybe that school might come up. Whether you want to do Central Washington or any of these schools, you just need to type that in, and the options will come down. So, I'll just like to conclude by saying that accreditation often depicts that a school has high standards of education, and so completing a degree from an accredited institution can definitely provide opportunities for your higher learning programs and also give you access to job opportunities that aren't easily accessible. So, if you're planning to come to the United States to study, an MBA or a business related program, I would encourage you to seek out accredited business programs and contact institutions for more information on whether they have the accreditations for the program that you want to study. So, very important. Even if it's a fully funded scholarship for MBA, I would encourage you to go and then check out. You can even come to this website and type the name of the school, and you will know whether it is AACSB accredited or not. So, very important points to note. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment so I can hear from you, and subscribe to my channel for more tips, resources, and about my journey so far. This is Obi. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep staying positive and out of trouble. Bye.